Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. As you saw in that intro, we still had snow on the ground this morning that has finally melted off. I wanted to come out here and start on the new equipment storage building for this winter, but with the ground being so wet, we couldn't start, augering post holes in the mud. So I used that time to take out another dump trailer load of firewood poles for delivery. But while we were doing that, the ground has dried up a good bit here. So we're gonna start laying out this new equipment shed and hopefully get a few holes dug, and then probably tomorrow we'll start pouring some concrete. So if you guys missed it in the last video, this is the area that we kind of graded out back here in the woods. As I pan around here, you can see where we are in relation to the house. Got a little trail coming in here. So this will be the driveway in for the tractor and the excavator. And then we want to put a little lean-to style building back here. And right now we're just kind of trying to lay it out and figure out what we have room for, whether that's a 16 by 20, an 18 by 22, a 20 by 24. I'd like to go as big as we can, but that's what we're going to try to figure out here today, is exactly where the four corners are going to go and what we have room for back here.
So now I'll go out 20. We can go. You want to go 20 or 22 or?
Show me where 20 is and then we can decide.
Let me drag your new tape measure through the mud. So if I'm kind of just eyeballing that up square with your driveway entrance,
yeah,
right there is 20.
I think that looks good there.
Okay. All right, now you're thinking 20 deep.
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay, so having this, we can do a real quick check. We got 20 across, we'll go 20 back, and before you pound that in, we can do a diagonal.
And I can also read 20 this way and see where they intersect, right?
Yeah. So a squared times b squared equals
C squared.
C squared. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So the diagonal should be 28.28 feet.
And a quarter.
But that 0.28,
yeah.
So watch. Convert 0.28 feet to inches.
It's 3.36 inches.
Ah. This is right on about 20 here.
Okay. So pull it tight and right about there.
Is that good there?
28 feet, 3 3/8.
Oh, we're right there then. Yep, let's call that good.
All right.
All right, so we got the entire building marked out here. We got all four corners as well as all the post holes in between the four posts. Now for the fun part, and that is going to be augering all of these holes with an attachment made for the hydraulic system of a skid loader with the hydraulic system of a compact tractor. Let's see how this goes. we're hitting something down there that's stopping the auger. Let's get the spud bar out and find out what it is.
There it is. There's a rock.
All right, so we're shooting for 36 inches to get below the frost line. Let's see what our hole is measuring at right now. Yeah, right now we're at about 30 inches, but I know that this auger is a 36-inch auger, and when we were drilling that hole, the ground level was all the way up to here. So we just have a little bit of crud left in the bottom that's loosened up that we just got to do a little bit of hand work with the manual post hole digger to clean that out, and then we should be good. All right, let's go ahead and try this again now that we got that cleaned out. Yep, 36 inches right there. Good to go. One done, 8 more to go. All right, so I just got a call from my buddy Kyle from Spicer Designs, and I was telling him what I was working on and how well this post hole digger was working on the tractor. You know, it's way better than doing it with a one-man auger or a two-man auger or a tow behind auger, something like that. But there are some drawbacks to this. The first one is that, as I mentioned before, the hydraulic system on this tractor is not sophisticated as a skid loader, so it spins the auger slowly, albeit it still gets the job done. And then two is the visibility from the seat on the tractor. As you are sitting here, you cannot see that auger. So you have to stand up, and then while you're standing up to run the auger control, you have to kind of bend over. So you're bending at the back to reach your third function control and also have eyes on the auger at the same time. And he said, don't you have a skid steer quick attach mount for your excavator? And I was like, you know what? You're right, I do. So we're going to give that a try for these last 3 holes. right, so all 9 holes are now dug out. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. This worked amazing, and I have to say, I think this is probably a better setup than on a skid loader. Not because it has more power or because it's faster, but just because you have so much better control over the auger sitting from the seat of the excavator, and your visibility is excellent, and you can do at least, I mean, multiple holes without having to move the machine at all. And on a day like today, where it is still kind of sticky and tacky up here, the less disturbance I have to do to get these holes done, the better. So yeah, the tractor I had to reposition for each and every hole, back up, pull forward a couple different times, whereas the excavator, I was able to do 3 holes without having to move the machine once. And it just had so much more power, spun faster, and the lifting capacity to get back up out of the hole once I had it sunk all the way down was just a lot better. I know I was using the spud bar quite a bit to break up some rock in the bottom of these holes that I did with the tractor. And on this one, I know I was biting through some rock just because I had the additional hydraulic flow to break through them. I didn't have to get the spud bar out once for these 3 holes. So that was awesome. Thank you, Kyle, for the suggestion. Now let's go ahead and get some concrete in these holes. All right, guys, I think you get the idea, and we're losing daylight here, so I'm gonna wrap this video up now. We've got 3 concrete piers done. Pretty simple process. All we're doing is filling the post hole with mixed concrete up to ground level. Once we get to ground level, we're going in and sticking our 16-inch sonotube in there to get us up above to where our finished concrete grade is gonna be. We're setting that with the transit. Once we get our sonotube top of concrete set, stick our rebar in and go ahead and fill the rest to the top of the sonotube and then screed it off. And in case anybody's wondering, we are averaging about 6 bags of Quikrete per hole, and that is 36 inches deep with a 12-inch auger hole. And then we are actually rising that up 8 inches above finished grade there for the ground level. Once you guys have seen me do one concrete pier, you've pretty much seen me do them all. So like I said, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. By the time we start the next video on this lean-to equipment shed, I will have all of the concrete piers done and we'll start actually putting some posts up. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this one, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.